All right, what's good, y'all? I want to talk about. Hold on, let me take my jacket off. It's a little dark in here. That's why the motherfucking screen look like this. But all right, I want to talk about the longer you stay in the space, the more you accumulate shit out of that space. So first, I'm gonna break this down on a non-physical level. So, okay, so we know on a non-physical level, we got our mind, our spaceship. You know what I'm saying? We got happiness, we got sadness, we got depression, and these are like spaces you can travel to. So say if you always in a space of depression, so that means you always in a depressing mood, you always depressed. The more you stay in that space, the more shit you gonna accumulate out of that space. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can look at water for an example. So, if you get a pot of water and sit it on the stove, you're gonna see that water start to accumulate small particles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look in the water, you look over the light and then you see like small particles. So that will let you know the more time you in that space, the more shit you will accumulate out of that space. So on a non-physical level, if you always depressed all the time, if you always in that space of depression, you're gonna manifest individuals in circumstances that make you more depressed. Like you gonna manifest individuals that's always depressed, and you gonna manifest an experience that make you more depressed. So it's important to learn how to control your spaceship. Like this is like really simple. Everybody already know this. But when I break it down on the physical level, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, right. So the longer you stay in that space, the more shit you're gonna accumulate out of that space. So on the physical level, on the third dimensional level, like this is like, okay, say if you into art, say if you into music, like the more time and energy you put into that shit, the more shit you get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So like the more time you put into drawing and shit, what you get out of it is skill. Basically, the more you put time into want to learn how to draw, you know what I'm saying? You accumulate things, and that you can call that skill. So everybody already know this already. I'm just breaking it down. So it's really self-explanatory and it's really easy to understand. So on a non-physical level, if you always depressed all the time, if you always sad all the time, you're going to manifest sad individuals. You're going to manifest circumstances and situations that make you more sad. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. You got to learn how to control your spaceship. Like you wouldn't be good at what you want to do if you didn't put the time and energy into it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't stay in that space long enough to accumulate skill, you know what I'm saying? To accumulate shit out of that space, to make people look at you like you got it. Learn how to control your spaceship, your mind, your spaceship. Happiness, sadness, depression, shit like that. Those are locations you can travel to. You know what I'm saying? You could be happy anytime you want to. You can smile through anything. If you're in a bad situation and you smiling through it all, eventually you're gonna start to experience shit that make you more happy, or start to experience shit that's more in your favor because you in that space. Oh yeah, and it's getting dark as hell. Let me go my ass in the house. But yeah, thanks for watching.